Hey, what is going on, guys? Got a video that I think you will really enjoy today. It's a highlight video of the new engineer weapon, the Rescue Ranger, and how to use it effectively. And this weapon is a godsend for engineers. I think engineers have been waiting for this weapon to come out for a long time, or something like this weapon. And it's a great addition to the engineer. Engineer's got a variety of weapons, and I do not think this weapon is OP. It does not remove anything from the game. All it does is it adds to the game, and it adds a variety of gameplay. And this is a good old spot that me and Jester like to use on this map. And it's two gameplays of using this spot. And this spot, we always used to struggle with my sentry. And this is the kind of setup. I'll point out where my sentry is, and I'll point out why it's so good for the Rescue Ranger. So the Rescue Ranger, just talk about it a little bit, is it fires bolts, kind of like a huntsman arrow. It's a projectile, so it fires bolts. It's not got a spread shotgun of shells, and you can pick up your weapons, and you can also sorry, I just got a message from someone from Steam. I should probably just ignore that. So you can pick up your sentry or your dispenser, or pick up your buildings for a cost of metal and move them, and you can also heal them with the bolts, and that is the unique part, that you can heal your buildings with the bolts. And you may have spotted my sentry already, but you will definitely see it. It's just in the corner, hidden in that little shadow spot. I'm shooting at it right now, and I'm telling you what, this is so fun. The Rescue Ranger with this spot, you can sit at your dispenser and just shoot at it, and because Epic Jester's sentry is out in the open, they do not see my sentry, and they obviously don't see it because I never go to it. Because I don't need to go to it with my wrench, I can shoot with these bolts. So it's a really great gameplay. I'll tell you about the setup of the video. What you want to do is two dispensers in the corner, one sentry where these steps are pointing with an angle at the cart. You need the angle because that will be able to shoot under like there's a wooden barrier, and it needs to be able to shoot under there. And for my sentry spot, you want to go as far into the corner as you can, because the more it's in the corner, the more people won't be able to see it, and that's why it works so well. Because even with an Uber and they take out Epic Jester's sentry, they've still got one more to deal with, and they don't know it's there. And then what you want is you want one teleporter in the back tunnel and one teleporter round to the corner where mine is. You may have seen it, you may have not, but you don't want two teleporters in here, because if they take this checkpoint, you need a backup teleporter, because having teleporters for this stage of the map is probably one of the important. I just got my words mixed up, as I always do. Probably one of the most important things was what I was trying to say. But you do have setbacks with the Rescue Ranger, because the Rescue Ranger, it does not remove zappers. It also does not heal ammo. So I'll show you my just here. This is my teleport spot. If you have it here, it's a backup in case they take the checkpoint, and in case they destroy our nest and get Epic Jester's teleport. Yeah, I didn't mention that it's me and Epic Jester. Epic Jester, my good old friend. We always play good engineer together. Shout out to him. So yeah, so that's where you want your teleport. And I think I was talking about how the Rescue Ranger, it doesn't heal ammo, and it can be a problem, and you can't heal zappers, but I think if you could heal zappers, the weapon will be a bit OP. Another downside to the Rescue Ranger is it's not very good for spy checking, so I would have the pistol on, because it fires a projectile. It's not always easy to land the shots. But I think it has a stat where it does 24 damage or 17 damage at any range. It's one of those numbers. So no matter how close to how far, you will always have the same damage. Don't quote me on that. That's something that Epic just told me. It might be true, I'm not sure. But this spot is probably one of the best sentry spots, because your team can just get the health, all the health they need. It's a really hard spot to penetrate. Lots of engineers overlook this spot, because if you look at it, on two sides it's just a choke. It's just a choke point. You've got height advantage. They have to be looked down on to be able to push the cart, and height advantage in TF2 is really helpful. So yeah, it's always great, this spot. One of the best choke points and one of the most overlooked spots. I've not seen an engineer video displaying this spot ever. It's probably because the rescue ranger wasn't around, but now it is. This spot is just amazing, and I would really recommend you use it, and also share it around as well. Tell people that it exists, because like I say, I'll be showing 2 gameplays to show that it is consistent, and it's not just a one-hit wonder, because we do play Gold Rush a lot, me and Jester as engineer, because Gold Rush is great for sentries and clever little choke points. I'm facing a bit of trouble from the spy, but he's using the red tape recorder, so I kind of just leave it. I can't be bothered with petty teleporters at the moment, considering Epic Jesters is actually still up, so I will place mine just here to save time. And his sentry did go down, and this is usually when they would take the nest, but because I have the rescue ranger, I can keep my sentry up and still be able to get the health and the ammo from these dispensers. And the mission's about to end, and then it will cut to the next gameplay. So yeah, great spot, like I keep saying. So this is the kind of setup you want, right on the edge of the stairs, with a bit of an angle pointing at down through the wooden gap there, and you know, they just won't be able to push the cart, and they will just get stuck, and it's incredibly frustrating going against this spot. I know it for myself, because it's just very hard to penetrate, because there's so many of so many teammates that are with you in the spot getting the health from the dispensers, and they can provide some great cover, and it's hard to destroy these sentries because they're in awkward positions, and when you're being shot at by enemies as well, it's really hard. So yeah, this is the spot where I put my my sentry, and it's the standard same setup again. And we do have another engineer that kind of like tags on, but his entry goes down because it wasn't in a very good spot. But yeah, we didn't mind him there. He wasn't bothering us. He wasn't taking any of our metal. The only problem is when an engineer will build a sentry in front of mine and let them know where my sentry is. That can be a serious problem, but it rarely happens. And also, he gave us a 3rd dispenser, which is always nice. He could have put it down where his nest was, but you could tell he was a team player, so I'm not going to hate on him for putting his sentry in a bad spot. You could tell that he was slightly new. But yeah, this 3 dispenser combo, if anybody needs health, it's like being healed by 4 medics at the same time. It just heals super fast, and also it gives us that constant supply of metal as well, quickly upgrading it to level 3. And also, I can't stress the importance here of having the teleporter in the tunnel far back, because otherwise they will be able to see it and they will target it. And also have it level 3 as well, because the faster your teammates can get here, the better, because you do need them to help keep the spam up, because without your teammates this sentry spot won't work. Just like every engineer spot, you need your teammates to help you. So I think I'll point out his sentry in a minute. It's just below this wooden rafter. I might shoot at it to heal it for a bit. So yeah, that's where it is. And this is the mistake where most teams make, is the little engineer spot. My sentry is in the shadows, and they always think they can get behind the cart and not get shot by the sentry, and then end up getting shot by mine. So it's quite funny, and you can just camp it out here, and it's really you get a sense of achievement, because you know that the that's his sentry right there. And also, I'm using Eve Hood, and Eve Hood's great because when you're using the rescue ranger and you shoot the sentry, it gives you like the green hit points, so you know that you've actually healed something. So that's always helpful. The link for Eve Hood is in my channel page. That's another example of healing a building with a rescue ranger. Just a great weapon, I love it. And you know, I think this might have been the same server, but it just rotated around the maps, because it was that red tape recorder spy going for my my dispenser. I'm pretty sure that's a teleporter. Again, muddling my words up, and some guy keeps messaging me from Steam, making a video at the moment, but I can't tell him that. Oh, and this is hilarious. I know you might not find it funny, but there was a soldier and a medic that the medic would always pocket the soldier, and he'd shoot his four rockets, and then he'd have to reload, and his whole Uber was pretty much wasted on him just reloading. So that was a bit of a failure, and that's probably why they didn't win. Soldier, not the best for Ubering, but I can imagine that the other team, medic, was healing him because there wasn't anybody else that was having the guts to go in there. And that's one of the things about this spot, is that people get scared for going into the choke point, because it's just such a tough spot to crack, and even a professional player will struggle to get this spot, because we have played this spot a lot and moved the sentries round and tested round, and this is genuinely, with the rescue ranger, the best setup you can have, because we've tested it with Demo Man, Soldier. They can't loop any of their rockets round. Sniper can't get any headshots. They can't get the teleporters. Spies, it's hard for them to crack because they have to get through a very narrow area. So that's always a good spot, and it just covers the whole choke point. It's just amazing, this spot. And I do go down because they made a great push there, an Uber and then a backup heavy soldier medic, and you know, we thought the spot was going to go down. I think Epic Jester's sentry went down, but we had that other engineer put in a useful sentry that's just looking down the whole choke, and the teleporter stayed up, so he got his sentry back up. I healed it up to full. My sentry was still standing, nobody noticed it was there. Not long left in the gameplay now. Again, just telling you that the Rescue Ranger is a great weapon. I would definitely recommend you give it a look out. You can probably buy it for a scrap now. The prices have come down from the ridiculous prices, because when they came out it was very expensive, and because the prices are down, I'm going to make a vaccinator gameplay as well, and also if I can actually get a good gameplay with it, I'll make a loose cannon, but I don't want to force the gameplay. Like, I'm not just going to upload it to show the weapon. I want to actually do good with it, because I was tempted to upload the Rescue Ranger as soon as it came out, because you'd get more views, but there's no point because the gameplay is just going to be bad, and I'd rather give you more quality gameplay like this. Also, a quick note, what weapons and what maps, what classes do you want to see next? Because really, I'm open to any ideas. These are just some ideas that I always play in my server. In my common servers, I mean, that I always play these kind of setups. If you have any ideas for new setups, new maps, etc, etc, then, you know, shout them out. I will take them into consideration, and maybe if I get good gameplays with them, I'll upload them. So this was our worst threat we had so far, and that because of the Rescue Ranger, you can't actually shoot your zappers off, so you do have to go down there and deal with it. But the teammates, they didn't move with the spy. If they moved with the spy, they probably would have conquered this spot, but it's rare that that happens in a pub server, because there's a lack of communication. And yeah, so not much I can really say about this. Just a few things that you need for this spot is you need 2 engineers minimum for this spot. It's not going to work with 1. Also, you need a good team, and this is the same for every engineer spot. You need a good team to make it work. And if you're looking for other engineer gameplays, I've uploaded quite a lot. I've uploaded 3, which is quite a few. I've uploaded one of the best Badwater engineer spots there ever is. That's always a great one to check out. And I've also uploaded another Gold Rush one for a different stage of Gold Rush. And I don't know what this push was with the, I think it's called the Scottish Resistance, or the Scottish Resistance. But they forgot about my sentry, because you can see in the corner it's still standing. And I ended up picking, if you can see in the little corner there, 9 kills, 10 kills with that bad boy, and it's still going up. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. See you later. Have a nice day.